What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Money Moves episode. This is the first one of 2025. So before we begin, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe, and then let's go ahead and dive right into this Money Moves news. Calo raises $25 million to expand its ready-to-eat meal service beyond the Middle East. A business built around increasingly customized ready-to-eat meals has netted Middle Eastern startup Calo a sizable funding injection as it looks to expand both what it can offer its time-strapped customers and where it delivers its growing range of just heat-to-eat dishes. Riyadh-based Calo differentiates itself by offering customized meal subscriptions for specialized segments like weight loss, high-protein intake, or balanced meals, targeting customers who care what they are eating, not merely when their food will arrive. The startup plans to further lean into meal customization to cater to more personalized segments of food needs, such as meals geared toward those seeking muscle gain or suffering from diabetes, IBS, or PCOS. Calo's premise is that people who fall into these categories will pay a premium for food customization features that meet their convenience needs. To fund the new growth vectors, Calo has raised $25 million in Series B funding led by Nuwa Capital with participation from Karmazimi Ventures and STV. Farm Easy investor cuts value of its stake drastically, implying new valuation of $456 million. Indian online pharmacy Farm Easy is now being valued at about $456 million after its investor Janice Henderson said in a filing that it valued its stake of 12.9 million shares in the startup at $766,043. The asset manager's global research fund had originally spent $9.4 million to acquire these shares. This valuation is 92% less than Farm Easy's all-time high price tag of $5.6 billion. Farm Easy had raised $417 million through the rights issue, according to its co-founder, Dharmil Seth. A regulatory filing in April 2024 showed the startup had secured about $216 million. The startup, backed by Prosus, Temasek, TPG, and B Capital, operates one of the largest online pharmacies in India. Janice Henderson's valuation of its stake implies that Farm Easy is now worth much less than the $600 million it had paid to acquire diagnostic lab chain ThyroCare in 2021. In more Money Moves news, KoBold used AI to find copper. Now investors are piling in to the tune of $537 million. KoBold Metals closed a $537 million Series C round to help build a multi-billion-dollar mine to exploit a copper deposit it found using AI. The new funding round, which was led by Durable Capital Partners and T. Rowe Price, will be used to expand the company's exploration efforts on 5 continents and develop a massive copper deposit in Zambia. The funding round pushed KoBold's valuation to $2.96 billion, according to the Financial Times. KoBold, which was founded in 2018, uses AI to comb through massive geological datasets in an attempt to improve the success rate. The company's decision to develop the Zambia resource, which it estimates is among the largest found, suggests that approach could pay off handsomely. Andreessen Horowitz, Bond, Breakthrough Energy Ventures, Earthshot VC, Equinor, July Fund, Mitsubishi, Standard Investments, Stepstone, and WCM Investment Management also participated in the round. Thomson Reuters acquires tax automation company SafeSend for $600 million. Thomson Reuters has acquired tax automation company SafeSend in an all-cash transaction valued at $600 million. SafeSend serves a cloud-based platform designed to streamline the processing and sharing of sensitive financial documents. This includes tools for delivering tax returns, gathering e-signatures, collecting payments, automating workflows, meeting compliance obligations, and more. SafeSend, which has some 235 employees, previously raised an undisclosed figure from Lead Edge Capital and says it's used by 70% of the top 100 accountancy firms in the U.S. While Thomson Reuters is known for its news agency, the Canadian company also operates a range of products spanning the legal, tax, and accounting spheres. In fact, SafeSend already offers native integrations with Thomson Reuters tax preparation software, and by bringing the company under its direct stewardship, this will go some way toward helping Thomson Reuters support the so-called last mile of the tax return process. Thomson Reuters said it plans to continue offering SafeSend as a standalone product and will continue to support multiple vendors across the tax software sphere. Up next we have Electra found a cheap clean way to purify iron, as it's raising $257 million to make it happen. Electra has raised $180.4 million to clean up the dirty iron-making industry. The startup has developed a novel method of using electricity to coax pure iron out of low-grade ores, opening the door to cleaner steel. The new funding round, which was disclosed in a regulatory filing, seeks to raise a total of $256.7 million. Electro's solution, known as electrowinning, is already used to produce other metals like copper and nickel. Electrowinning uses an electric current to draw a metal out of a liquid solution. The metal gets plated onto an electrode while impurities drop to the bottom of the tank. But adapting electrowinning to iron has been challenging, in part because it usually requires higher grade ores, making the end product too expensive to compete with blast furnaces. Electra last raised $85 million in 2022 from investors including Amazon, Breakthrough Energy Ventures, BHP Ventures, and Nucor. Hindustan Unilever in talks to acquire Peak XV-backed Minimalist for up to $350 million. Consumer goods giant Hindustan Unilever is in advanced talks to acquire 4-year-old direct-to-consumer startup Minimalist for up to $350 million, according to two people familiar with the matter. An acquisition would add to Unilever's subsidiary buying spree in India, where it expanded into the health and well-being category by acquiring Oziva and Wellbeing Nutrition a year ago. An acquisition will also broaden the skincare portfolio of Unilever's Indian subsidiary with a market cap of over $65 billion. Hool operates brands such as Dove, Pond's, Lakemi, Sunsilk, Lux, and Lifebuoy. The talks are ongoing, but a deal is yet to be finalized, the people caution, requesting anonymity as the deliberations are private. Jaipur-based Minimalist operates a skincare brand selling a wide range of products from sunscreen to hair repair serum. Hindustan Unilever is an investor in Minimalist, having participated in the startup Series A round in mid-2021 through its venture arm Unilever Ventures. Moving on to the next Money Moves article, tech services firm WWT acquires Canadian IT provider SoftChoice in an all-cash deal. Worldwide Technology, a tech services company based in St. Louis, announced it has agreed to acquire Canadian IT provider SoftChoice in a deal that values the latter at 1.8 billion CAD, which is around $1.25 billion. The deal, which was all cash, was unanimously approved by SoftChoice board but has yet to be voted on by the company's shareholders. It's also subject to court approval and customary closing conditions. The firm's expected to be finalized in late Q1 or early Q2 2025. SoftChoice was founded in 1989 to supply hard-to-find software products to enterprise customers. The company grew and evolved over the years and is now one of the largest tech solutions and service providers in North America, according to SoftChoice website. WWT says its offer represents a total shareholder return of around 62% over SoftChoice's initial public offering price. Should the deal go through, SoftChoice will delist from TSX. Accel closes $650 million for new India fund. Accel has raised $650 million for its 8th India fund as the U.S. venture firm expands its investment strategy in the South Asian market. The new fund follows the firm's 7th India fund secured in March 2022. Accel, which has backed companies including e-commerce group Flipkart, food delivery platform Swiggy, and software group Freshworks, has established itself as India's most successful venture firm, serving as the first institutional investor in its portfolio companies. The Indian startup dynamics has changed a lot since Accel first entered more than a decade ago. A key shift has been the increasing number of public listings addressing previous criticisms. More than half a dozen Accel-backed Indian companies, including manufacturing platform Zedwork and jeweler Bluestone, are set to go public this year, TechCrunch previously reported. The firm has recently deepened its focus towards rural India, betting against conventional wisdom that businesses serving affluent consumers in smaller cities and towns can achieve sustainable success. Peter Thiel-backed venture debt firm Takora raises $268.7 million for new fund. Takora Capital, a Texas firm that specializes in venture debt, has raised $268.7 million for its second fund, according to a new SEC filing. Takora's inaugural fund in 2022 raised about $350 million, including $250 million from Peter Thiel, in what was considered an unusually large investment for Thiel, Bloomberg reported at the time. CEO Finley told TechCrunch the new fund reflects the successful deployment of the inaugural fund and demand for flexible non-leverage financing solutions. Venture debt firms loan cash to startups and other businesses instead of buying their equity like like traditional VCs. This kind of financing can be attractive to founders who need money but don't want to dilute their ownership. Takora specializes in lending to businesses with capital-intensive needs like fintech and hardware companies. Finley declined to give examples of specific companies it has backed so far. Moving on to the next article, Alibaba reportedly plans $4 billion e-commerce venture with Korea's E-Mart. Alibaba is reportedly establishing an online shopping venture with South Korean retailer E-Mart. The two companies are set to combine the assets of their respective online platforms, AliExpress Korea and Gmarket, to form a 50-50 joint venture, the Wall Street Journal reported, citing a regulatory filing. The joint venture will launch next year with the two platforms operating independently, the report added, citing a statement from E-Mart parent Shinsegae Group. Shinsegae Group said it expects cooperation with Alibaba to help bolster its Gmarket services and customer experience in the competitive e-commerce space. So that's just some of the money moves happening in the world of tech. I want you to continue to stay informed on other things happening in the tech world. So in order to do that, check out these two videos right here and let me know what you think down in the comment section below.